You are out, Commissioner.
All right, Bannock County Commissioners are back in session. This session is for public hearing for imposing or change of fee, and this is for the Forensic Pathology Center. Ask for a motion to go into the public hearing.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we enter a public hearing.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have received no information from the outside at all, so we can have a discussion. I mean, we can close the public hearing and have a discussion between the commissioners and our legal. So I'd ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close the public hearing.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Brian, just for the record, would you talk about what was brought up and the discussion since, please?
Thank you. So if we're talking about a fee specifically for the pathology center and charging, I think, per autopsy, and rather to add that to the fee schedule, there's certain things to look at, whether it's appropriate for the fee schedule. One is this type of service typically funded by tax revenues from the county, right? Property tax revenues. And are we then charging a fee for that service that would typically be funded by those revenues? So that's a pretty broad definition. If we're contracting with other entities, governmental entities outside of the county, outside of the taxing district, it could be argued that it would be more of a contract agreement, where you need a little bit more decision as if there's anyone in the county or the taxing district that's going to have to pay a fee. I don't know if that would be the case or not. If someone got an autopsy, would be their estate that would have to pay part of it or not, or if that's even a possibility, then that could be argued it should be on the fee schedule, since it's something that, the service could be provided through taxpayer dollars, but we're going to charge a fee for it. Overall, even if we put it on the fee schedule and it turns out that we didn't need to do that, it's just us kind of going above and beyond more than what we needed. I don't think that's going to harm us that way. At least we're going to have notice out there. But those are just different considerations when looking to say, okay, is this more of something that's required under Idaho code to be a fee on the fee schedule where public gets input, or is this more of a contract agreement? So there's probably some more information that we need to exactly get to this issue. But I guess with the legal analysis, that's kind of where the definition is and what the commission needs to consider, whether it needs to go on the fee schedule or not. If it's a service that typically is provided by tax revenue, now we're going to charge a fee for it, and the fee has to not exceed what we would be the actual cost, right? Also, is something we'd have to look at and make a determination. So I don't know if the commission has any questions for me.
Further questions, John?
Would it be a problem if we set a fee that was substantially below the average, the actual cost?
So the code says it has to be reasonably related to, but go into that, it says it should not exceed the actual cost. So that's more of the concern, is exceeding the cost.
But there is some language about it's supposed to be somewhat related to the cost, or no?
Reasonably related to the fee.
Yeah.
Are the words they use.
So if it was a third of the cost, that could be problematic.
I would have to, the statute is specifically going with exceeding the cost.
Yeah.
Charging a fee that you're going to make money off of. Basically, they just want you to, if you're going to charge a fee for a service that should be provided by taxes, that you're not charging more than what you pay for.
Right.
So that's their main consideration. So to your question, though, is charging less, is that an issue with it? I'd have to do more research on it, but
okay.
I can just tell you what it says. It says reasonably related to.
I'd be curious to know
Okay.
if that's going to be a problem. And then the second question I have is, do you know if Ada County actually publishes a fee schedule?
I do not.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I don't either.
we can
so-
check with them.
Yeah. Anyway,
A fee schedule specifically with their coroner's office and the autopsies.
right,
and
I know
things
we
of that
get
nature.
contracts. All the counties
Yeah.
get contracts, and we sign the contracts. I'm wondering if they also do have a published fee schedule. I just thought of that this moment, and I honestly didn't think you'd have that off the top of your head.
No, I can.
Just in case.
I'd be happy to look into that, but I don't know how they've done it over there in Ada County.
Yeah, I can call them.
Well, I'd like to take this under advisement and bring Commissioner Huff up to speed, and then we can have further conversation on it. Any concerns with that?
No, I think that's appropriate.
Okay. So with that being said,